This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the game of the week, and the anticipation, the energy have been building. And this is something really special and uncommon. A 1 versus 2 this early in the season. Only college football can produce something like this. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Steps out at the 16. Would have been a lot. Taking a knee in the end zone. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here comes the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the same runner's got it again. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Looking for a gap. It's Allen. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He finds his man. Look at him run through those tacklers. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Bulls pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Hit just as he throws the ball. The ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
He hands it off from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Catch made on the out route.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't. Here, the timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver, but man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
He's going to take off. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down inside their own 40. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Ball handed to the running back.
excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Toss play to the outside. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score, Troy 7, South Florida 0.
We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Here's a target, and it's complete. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Trying to find some room. It's Allen. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the receivers got it. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
The Bulls line up on 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Mark down at the 42. Brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to score. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
And the Trojans offense back on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here.
6-9-1, and score.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. A handoff from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's the second down play.
Green 25.
Ball handed off. Trucks through the defender. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up a third down play. As a design quarterback keeper. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The shotgun handoff here. Fighting off the defender. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Troy.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
BAT stretches the lead to 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. The USF offense is back out there now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Offense backed up here looking to throw. And the ball is, and that's going to be a safety. And the ball will bounce out of bounds so they avoid the turnover.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks. Refusing to be stopped on this play. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And this pass is caught, brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for it? And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the offense just takes a knee here.
I get the decision. You're down, but the coach clearly felt like trying to execute a drive this close to the end of the half would be too big of a risk.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Troy, 26. South Florida, 0.
The Bulls will kick this away to get the second half going. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Detroit offense back on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? The offense will take their first time out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The shotgun running play call.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down here for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He hands it to the back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go. Pilot.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Here we go.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal.
Get set. Get set.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
On the double.
2nd down and goal upcoming.
Lasso.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. He'll hand it off. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the runner brought down after just a short game.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Stout defense. They stuff it from this angle. I don't think he got the first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Troy 33, South Florida 0.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.
25.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Here comes the Troy offense back out there. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
Belly stunner. Jackrabbit.
And the back gets the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up 1st downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
At the 48-yard line. Third down coming up.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Throws it to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a long return, but the pick. Change it. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, USF.
Number 4.
And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. Offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's moving out of the pocket now. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. 4th down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, South Florida.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. The Troy offense back on the field now. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. QB to the tight end for a completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Good throw, catch made. Good enough for 1st down yardage. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense.
Touchdown, Troy. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. He's missed it. The extra point is no good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Bulls offense back onto the field. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. The pass is intercepted. Look out. He's got some space. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Troy offense back out there. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Trojans. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense